He has 19 years of coaching experience overall. His most recent head coaching job was with Mississippi State. He has so many accolades to his name. Named the 2023 Big 12 Coach of the Year, 2019 SEC Coach of the Year. Coach Huey for Houston is in his 10th year of head coaching. Before coming to Houston, he coached 4 different schools to the NCAA tournament, including UCF, Rutgers, Florida State, and Texas. He was the assistant coach at Texas for 2 years, 2010 to 2012, and both coaches are just fired up for the night.
I'd be lying if I said that I didn't think about you night and day.
A new starting lineup for the Cougars as McFarland wins the tip back for Layla Blair. No Brea Patterson tonight. Important fifth-year senior in concussion protocol. Nia Boyd does not start. Blair misses the 3 off the top of the backboard and rebounded by McFarland. Also, a first start from Aaliyah Johnson and Kiera Merchant, who has the basketball in her hands here.
2 players making their first starts tonight for Houston. Not just any game, going up against Texas, the number 5 team in the country.
6 seconds on the shot clock.
There's another block for Taylor Jones. She recorded her 100th career block in the win at TCU last weekend. Johnson with the miss, but a offensive foul on Layla Blair. Actually on Peyton McFarland down in the post. McFarland, her first foul, first possession here. And Madison Booker runs the offense. Was the 3 guard before the injury to Rory Harmon. Played power forward with USA Basketball. And now running the show for the Longhorns is a true freshman. Booker with the pull-up and a good start. She wears 35 like Kevin Durant did when he played it.
Didn't really actually double team, but just ran right past her and kind of got her to get sped up and move her feet, causing that walk.
2 steals in the backcourt for Texas on Houston's first 3 possessions. Booker lobs it inside. And a turnaround and finish there from Taylor Jones. Cam Jones inbounds it to Layla Blair.
We saw Houston with the full court pressure. Texas starting out the same way.
You see the starting 5 for Houston. Merchant, Blair, Johnson, Jones, and McFarland. First start to the season for Johnson and Merchant. Johnson hits the 3, slight hesitation, and then she hits. Good finish plus a foul there for Taylor Jones as she went over the top of Peyton McFarland.
Taylor Jones doing a great job running the court. Texas pushing it up.
Taylor Jones out of Forney, Texas, went to Dallas Christian School before Oregon State. Second year at Texas after 3 with the Beavers. Offensive rebound and a putback by Moore off the mark. And a foul in the backcourt against Texas.
Number 2, Shaylee Gonzales. That is her first personal foul.
Blair for Johnson. Missed the corner 3. Rebound pulled in by Aaliyah Moore. Gonzales inside. Taylor Jones against McNeil. Off the back iron, McNeil nearly had the rebound, but here comes Shay Holle for the board. Gonzales spinning. Foul by Kiera Merchant.
That looked like good defense there by Kiera Merchant, moving her feet, staying in front. Just went down a little too much forward, trying to get the ball. Just can't foul once she go into her shooting motion.
Shaylee Gonzales to the free throw line. Only Longhorn to start every game this season. 6th in the country for career scoring leaders among active players. 17 points per game or more in all 3 seasons.
She's been a consistent for the Longhorns this season, starting every game. You know what you're going to get out of her when she's on the floor. But the Longhorns, who have struggled with multiple injuries, Coach Schaefer is happy that he has had someone like Shaylee Gonzales in the lineup night in and night out.
Jones misses the Merchant miss. Off the window, another offensive rebound for Moore. She gets her miss again, and there's a tie-up. Merchant talks with Coach Huey on her way to her seat. Holle bounce pass inside. And a bucket for Madison Booker. Good inbounds play from Texas.
That was great execution there. A couple screens got Houston to get mixed up a little bit and wide open around the rim. Great job there on that inbounds play.
Layla Blair. Underneath, off the window. Good finish from Layla Blair.
Tough finish there over a couple defenders. Great job there by Layla Blair. Not worried about trying to get the foul, but just going up strong and getting a basket.
Madison Booker to the high post with Aaliyah Moore. Jones defending Moore. Gonzales. Nice left-handed finish.
Strong take there, a couple dribbles, straight to the rim.
Blair, great pass for Cam Jones for the layup.
Well, that's how Houston wants to score. They want to force those turnovers and get some looks in transition. Texas, they've actually forced 4 turnovers, but that was their first point, converting that in transition, getting a layup off.
Booker pulls up just short from the free throw line. Nia Boyd for a trailing Layla Blair. A good stop. Booker pulls up and hits with just 2 left on the shot clock after the media timeout. Booker has 6 here in the first quarter.
All 6 have come right around that free throw line. That is where she is so dangerous, her mid-range game. She just elevates, uses her size. She's 6'1", not your typical point guard.
And right off the bench, Anya J hits a
three. You want to play great in front of your friends and family, have an opportunity to come back to your hometown. She said she was asking all her teammates for extra tickets so they could come watch her.
Also went to DeSoto High School, multiple ties to that program in this game as Merchant misses the 3, including Bria Patterson, who went to DeSoto but can't play tonight due to concussion protocol.
Absolutely tough for the Cougars to not have Bria Patterson in a game like this. Was going to match up and guard Madison Booker. Instead, now it's going to be by committee, throwing different bodies at Madison Booker every few possessions, rotating them in, using size, using speed, trying to get her sped up and do a couple different things. We've seen Malia Johnson on her already, and we've seen also Kiara Merchant.
DeYona Gaston with the layup and a return to Houston, and Layla Blair gets the roll. 7 points here in the first quarter for Layla Blair. Longhorns shooting 50% from the field. Houston's at 35%. 7-second difference between the clocks. Booker against Anya J. A deep 2, Gonzales. Offensive rebound, Muhammad, and then she's fouled by Shaylee Gonzales. Helped her team win the 6A state title in Texas. She was the 2022 Gatorade Player of the Year. Muhammad makes 1 of 2. Here comes Layla Blair. And a foul called on Shay Holle as she tried to work around the screen.
Try to drive and get something around the rim before this end of first quarter.
First foul on Shay Holle. 5 seconds left for Layla Blair. It's Blair with the pull-up. Off the mark. Anya J, desperation off the side of the backboard. Cam Jones inbounds to Layla Blair. Houston starts the quarter with Jones, Blair, Diawara, Anya J, and Malia Johnson. Johnson, her first start of the season. Here's Layla Blair. She tries another 3, and she hits. 10 points for Layla Blair. Moena and Tanda lost the handle, kicks it out to Holle. Back to Moena and Tanda. Offensive rebound and put back to DeYona Gaston, the Pearland High School product.
Another offensive rebound. Texas just crashing the board.
Anya J got the blow by, and she hits from the free throw line.
Anya J has made some great defensive plays as well. She's just hustling right now, making an impact on both ends of the floor.
And there's a good deflection from Cam Jones against Booker. Jones, left-handed finish.
What an athletic play there by Cam Jones. Jumping up, timing it just right to get that deflection.
Contributing here tonight. Booker out to Shay Holle, who hits the 3. The first 3-pointer tonight for the Longhorns.
Shay Holle grew up a Texas Longhorn fan. She's from Austin, getting to play for her dream school, and has been a really impactful 4-year player.
Of course, her dad, Eric, played football at Texas and with the Kansas City Chiefs. Another Super Bowl win for the Chiefs on Sunday. Here's Gaston. Nice turnaround. At one time, the #1 recruit in the country her freshman season at Pearland High School.
From right around here, Coach Huey, very familiar with her. Every coach across the country was recruiting DeYona Gaston when she was at Pearland High School.
Coach Schaefer said, she's been very special to me. Followed the coaching staff from Mississippi State to Texas. Here she is on the alley-oop inbounds play. 8 points off the bench. 5-point game, Texas in front. Nia Boyd. A moving screen against Logan McNeil in the paint. Cam Jones, one of Houston's most important defensive players, playing with 2 here in the second. And now a foul there against Logan McNeil. She battled for position inside. First foul on McNeil.
She had her feet set, setting that screen. Shaylee Gonzales getting ran into and drawing the foul because of it.
Another good look there for DeYona Gaston. And now a steal in the backcourt for Texas. Strong hands there from Muhammad. Shay Holle. Booker to the Big 12 logo.
Madison
8 points, 3 assists here in the first half for Madison Booker. Well, Blair missed the layup. Did well to seal off Shay Holle. Booker kicks it to the corner. It's Holle off the mark from deep. Texas ball.
out of bounds.
He has deep Houston ties. As Booker finds Gonzales at the top of the key. No look pass. Gonzales inside for Amina Muhammad.
Yeah, Nia Boyd struggled in that last game. Coach Huey said we're trying to do maybe some different things instead of running her off ball screens when she has the ball in her hands. Instead, get her off to the wing and let her cut. And
more zone defense here from Houston. Gaston missed it. Tough rebound inside from Amina Muhammad. And Tiana Heron joining Amina Muhammad, the 4 DeSoto graduates in this game tonight. Nia Boyd misses, and I agree with you, Austin. It's been a quiet 2 games for Nia Boyd, but at her best, she was the second best scorer on this team, and you needed her on the floor with Layla Blair.
they played well off of each other. Her role has to change a little bit when she is the primary ball handler and Layla Blair's not in the game. And so it kind of has to change your mindset, and she hasn't been in that scoring attack mode. Right there, Texas continues to be in their scoring attack mode.
Shay Holle.
She's in for number 34, Cameron Jones.
Great rotation, kicked it over to the corner.
Number 10, Shay Holle.
Let's go down here.
Drove straight in. Put herself on the free throw line.
Shay Holle misses the three-point play opportunity. Boyd, 5 to shoot. Boyd hits her first field goal tonight. 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists in the first half for the true freshman, Madison Booker. Madison Booker had 3 days to get ready for Baylor and the Big 12 Conference after the injury to Rory Harmon, preseason player of the year. And as her head coach, Vic Schaefer, said she's playing at an All-American level this year, any class, not just freshman All-American.
So much high praise for Madison Booker. Her basketball IQ is off the chart. Her athleticism, her size.
Now Merchant. Layla Blair. Lost the handle. A steal forced by Holle. Texas has outscored Houston 19-9 in the second quarter. Booker against the smaller Merchant. Beautiful fadeaway. She said growing up she compared her game to Carmelo Anthony's. And there's another steal for Texas in the backcourt, but it's given right back to Nia Boyd.
No shot clock now. See if Houston holds for the last shot. Texas right now on a 19-2 run. The Cougars would love to get a bucket here before they go into the locker room at half.
Deep 2 from Nia Boyd, and the first half comes to a close. Here we go in the third quarter. Longhorns with the first possession. Booker attacking against Aaliyah Johnson to finish. 14 for Madison Booker.
The Longhorns picking up right where they left off to end that second quarter. Going to their freshman Madison Booker, who now has 14 points to lead all scorers.
Same starting five for Houston here to start the third quarter. Blair, Merchant, Johnson, McFarland, and Jones. Layla Blair fighting, missed the left-handed layup, and a rebound for DeYona Gaston. Gaston came off the bench to start the game. She starts the third quarter in her homecoming.
She's had a great night tonight. 8 points for her, 6 rebounds. She's getting it done on both ends, and she has a lot of friends and family in the stands cheering her on.
And in the second half, he just wants to see them be more intentional on the defense, because when they're locked in on that, that's when they start winning the games, guys.
A missed free throw there for Moore. Vic Schaefer basically grew up in Houston, born in Austin. His first coaching job was at Milby High School. He also coached the tennis team, and he told a story during the mid-availability this week that he was turned down for a job at Pearland High School. His car was too nice, and he was too young. And he had a nice car because he worked hard at a golf course and made some money.
Well, when one door closes, another one opens, and that led him here after a few stops to Texas, and he has his team ranked as the number 5 team in the country.
Layla Blair with the rebound. Before Mississippi State, some time as an assistant and head coach at Sam Houston up the road. Johnson from Columbus, Ohio. First few seasons at Pitt. Now in her first season with the Cougars. She hit an early three-pointer, but has been relatively quiet since.
Houston, we don't see them play much zone at all, but they switched it up in that second quarter to try to pack the paint and not allow the Longhorns to get so many looks around the rim.
Oh, that's a tough break for Houston. Aaliyah Johnson had a steal, but she gave it right back as she tried the outlet pass, and it's another layup inside for Madison Booker. And Blair misses a runner. It was Gaston with the last bucket, I beg your pardon. She's up to 10 points. Now it's Moore, extra pass. And 4 fouls now for Cam Jones.
Brittany Onyeje comes now back into the game to replace her, and she's been a spark when she's been on the court tonight.
Gaston makes both free throws. She has 12 points. Coach Schaefer said, "I'll be most proud when she graduates this year." Johnson hits the three. DeYona Gaston was originally signed to go to Mississippi State. 12 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 6 rebounds for Gaston. And there's a miss inside from Aaliyah Moore. Inbounded to Blair. Houston scored 15 points in the first quarter. And Blair hits. They backed off her, allow her to take the deep two. Layla Blair has 12 tonight.
That's about as open as you're going to get in a game like this. Had a couple feet of separation, and Layla Blair knocks it down.
Blair with 12, 5 of 16 from the field. Booker against Onyeje, draws the foul and scores.
7 for 10 tonight from the field.
Had 20 against UConn, and Texas's win earlier this season. She's had some of her best games against some of her best opponents. Big game against Kansas State on the road, 23 in Manhattan. Pull up there from Blair. 14 here for Layla Blair.
Madison Booker rises to the occasion and challenge, and so is Layla Blair right now. 2 straight possessions and 2 straight scores for her. Under the weather tonight, didn't even go to shoot around this morning. She's laying it all out on the line.
Shay Holle hits the three. Another steal in the backcourt. Holle missed the layup. And will stay with Texas.
To get a layup, so you've got to pay attention that the Longhorns are sticking around trying to get those steals, and they've done a really great job picking off some of those passes.
Gaston with the missed turnaround. She has 12 points and 6 rebounds off the bench. She did not shy away from her ambitions tonight. The media asked her in the availability this week, "Do you want a big game?" She said, "Absolutely." Nice catch and finish inside from Peyton McFarland. Booker and Holle both played 25 minutes tonight to lead Texas. Booker with the turnaround, gets the roll. She talked about the one-footed fadeaway she learned from Dirk Nowitzki.
Really cool opportunity to get to play for your dad, now coach for him. They share this passion of basketball. He said when they're running through plays, she runs it with the ones, and then she stays in and runs it with the twos and threes. So she's getting 3 times the rep to try to catch back up because of those days that she is missing practice with nursing school.
That is her second.
Big 12 all-freshman team last season. Boyd hits the deep 2.
Nice step back there from Nia Boyd.
Houston's got its offense back on track here in the third, but the defense unable to slow down as Shaylee Gonzales in Texas.
When you have 21-point deficit that you're trying to come back from, but it's so hard to defend Texas in the way that they shoot at such a high level. It's much easier said than done, but great turnover right there.
Anya J with another steal. She took it away from Madison Booker. Anya J with 9 points off the bench. Coach Schaefer earlier this season describing Madison Booker said the great ones want to be coached. She wants to be coached. She loves the game. She has humility. Not walking around thinking she's all that in a bag of beans. Her basketball IQ off the chart. Ultra competitor with great court vision.
As a freshman, leading this team with the primary ball handler, now that Roy Harmon is out for the rest of the season, and there's just not enough praise that Coach Schaefer could say about his freshman and what she's done.
Anya J tried to step back. 17 points per game or more in each of her 3 seasons at BYU. Gonzales now in her 2nd year at Texas. Moore draws the foul on Layla Blair.
She's been great in these past 10 or 12 so games. She finishes around the rim. She's missed some games with an injury. She's been strong and powerful around the rim.
And as you mentioned, her introduction to the starting lineup has coincided with this run for Texas. Tonight's her 9th straight start. And there's a rebound for Aaliyah Moore, averaging 11 and 6 on the season. 22 points here in the third for Texas, its best scoring quarter tonight. Good shot fake for Moore. Gets around Johnson and scores.
Nice little shot fake. One dribble, straight to the rim. Uses her body to finish and put herself on the line.
Austin, I thought that was a pretty good recovery from Johnson. Not bad defense. She went for the shot fake, recovered, got back into a good position. Just a tough finish from Aaliyah Moore.
Yeah, you just got to give credit to Aaliyah Moore on that. There's not much more you could do defensively.
6th-year senior who started her career at UCF. A player who prides herself on the defensive end.
The end of the third quarter.
Madison Booker back in the game after a short break. She's guarded here by Nia Boyd. 5 left on the shot clock. Booker with the fadeaway. Blair, an extra pass as the third quarter comes to a close. Texas outscores Houston 24-19. Now Booker was asked this week, what's your favorite position? She says on the wing as the small forward, but playing point guard as a freshman here at Texas. And I give Houston credit, Austin, the adjustments made by Coach Ewing and his staff at halftime. They scored 19 points in the third quarter.
Quarter that hurt them more than anything when Texas outscored them 21-9. They won on that 19-2 run.
Booker guarded by Blair. 4 to shoot. Booker, gorgeous.
Has a way of getting to the spot that she wants to, and then when she gets there, she finishes more times than not.
Johnson's fouled on the perimeter by Aaliyah Moore.
That is her second personal foul.
Second foul on Aaliyah Moore. Coach Huey looking on. Johnson to the free throw line. First start of the season for the transfer from Pitt. Johnson 8 points on 4 shots, 4 rebounds in 21 minutes. Makes the first free throw. Houston's been a pretty good free throw shooting team all season. They're 7 of 7 from the line tonight, and on cue she misses. More zone defense from the Cougars. And a steal from Johnson. Outlet to Layla Blair. Boyd, a trailing 3 off the mark. Cam Jones in the game with 4 fouls with the offensive rebound. Catch and shoot 3, Layla Blair.
Started with the steal on defense. The Cougars push it up the court. That's exactly what they wanted right there around the rim. Just wasn't able to convert. You gotta make all those shots.
Really changed her habits, taking care of her body, diet, sleeping more, hydration, all those things, and strong finish to the season.
It's just been injury after injury for her, it seems like, but she's battled through all of them.
Jones to the bench. More zone defense here from the Cougars. And just a size mismatch won by Aaliyah Moore. She pushed Anya J aside.
Well, great job there, just figuring out that Houston's in that zone defense again, rotating the ball, getting them to move, and then just finding that opening and able to take advantage of it.
A great pass. Layla Blair finds Peyton McFarland for the bucket. Anya J, by the way, with 4 fouls, so she couldn't really defend. Aaliyah Moore with full tenacity. Another offensive rebound for Gaston. She has a putback. 16 points, 7 rebounds for Aaliyah Moore.
That just is hustle, that's heart, and that's just grinding away, going in, crashing the boards like that. What a shot there by Layla Blair, though.
Yeah, it's a great story. Another inbounds play. They've gone to her quite a bit on these baseline inbounds play. It's DeYona Gaston, hard to defend her, and she has 18 and 7 tonight.
Abby talking about Brittany coming in on her own, missing a lot of practices, but getting those shots up at night. You can tell she's only missed 1 shot tonight, 11 points for her. You cannot tell with the way that she's playing. Been there, she's done that. She's respected by your teammates. And that says a lot, that you aren't around 24/7, but then when you are there, your presence is felt and you have the respect of your teammates and they listen to what you have to say.
McFarland makes 1 of 2. She had cleaned out her locker. She had her senior day ceremony last season. Thought her college basketball career was over, but back for a 6th season with Houston. More zone here from the Cougars. Gisela Mall out of Cedar Park High School in Texas in the game. And a good finish.
Can't even imagine the talent that they're going to bring in and combine with the talent that they already have on this roster. She's got to the free throw line a couple times tonight. She's been aggressive in this second half. Always a special game when you get to wear the pink jerseys. Anyone knows someone who's been impacted with breast cancer. My grandma passed away from it. You know that every single player out on this court today knows someone who has also been affected by it. So a really cool opportunity for them to honor those.
Aaliyah Moore has been a force in the second half.
She's in for number 2, Shaylee Gonzales.
Coming back from the ACL injury, tore it after 9 games last season. Her 9th straight start tonight. He likes scoring inside the paint. They don't depend on too many threes, but between Aaliyah Moore and Taylor Jones, and also DeYona Gaston, that's 3 legitimate interior players who can score.
They have a great rotation of post players. They utilize all of them, different skill sets, but able to just dominate inside. They want to play inside out, and with those players, they are able to do just that.
McFarland with the bucket for Houston. Asia Thompson grabs the loose ball. Nia Boyd. Johnson, corner 3 is there.
Her 3rd 3 of the night. 12 points for Malia Johnson, a little spark right there.
Houston shooting 40% from deep tonight. And the Cougars have outscored Texas 20-14 here in the 4th. when Honda hits from the baseline. Out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Her mom, Mamissa, played at Old Dominion and at the '96 Olympics with Congo. Layla Blair, another three. She fights for her own miss. Draws contact and scores. Three-point play opportunity coming from Layla Blair. In Big 12 play was at West Virginia. She converts the three-point play for 23. And 10 shy of her Big 12 high when she scored 33 against TCU here at home to set a new career high. Gaston missed it. Gaston, 2 offensive rebounds. She is fouled before the shot. It will count. So a bucket for Gaston. She has 20 and 9 tonight.
I think you would take that any night for a homecoming game for Gaston. What a performance she has had. She's dominated on both ends.
21 points, 9 rebounds, and just 24 minutes off the bench for DeYona Gaston. Extra step from Blair, missed the left-handed runner. And the first meeting in 25 years ends with a Texas win. Vic Schaefer